Well, howdy, partners. Welcome to Western Cinema Presents. Today's feature, we got The Burrowers from 2008. And my friend here, my partner in crime, Deleted Scene, is going to tell you a little bit more about it.
All right. The Burrowers from 2008 is listed as a horror thriller western with an approximate runtime. IMDb says 96 minutes, but I think it's closer to 2 hours because it's 124 minutes on the back of the box. And here is the DVD. All right. Synopsis reads as follows. In the Old West, a rescue party sets out to find a family of settlers that has vanished from their home under mysterious circumstances. All right. The movie is written and directed by J.T. Petty, starring Clancy Brown, Carl Geary, Jocelyn Donahue, Doug Hutchison, Sean Patrick Thomas, William Pother, and Laura Layton. I guess the best way to describe it would be Bone Tomahawk meets Tremors.
Yeah, it's a very good estimate.
Yeah. And it really has something to say about kind of the attitudes and the politics of the time, without being preachy, which is interesting. But at its heart, this is really just it is a western with monsters in it.
Supernatural.
A lot of supernatural stuff, and yeah, very interesting film that has a lot of twists and turns that you will see as the film goes along.
Yep. So as much as we'd love to show you these here on the YouTubes, we're restricted by copyright and by guidelines of YouTube. So we don't want our head smashed by the ban. So posted here at the link at the top. Y'all find the link and let's roll play the film. And howdy, Connie Clary. Good to see you. Channel members, both of our channels. So follow us over here, the link, and we're gonna start this film.
Also, hello to the first one here, FKHC 2005, also known as Tim. Cosme link should be at the top of both chats.
Okay, here we go.
Lionsgate logo. Dakota Territories, August 11th, 1879.
Mother removing a splinter from a finger.
No, older sister, technically.
Uh, Sorry, it's been a while. I forgot.
Yeah, that's
But the critters are already under the ground. They're under the ground.
okay. So here's the farmhand, Fergus, who wants to marry Marianne. And he's the first to realize that both the Stewart and Williams families have been attacked. And yes, that is a tooth stuck in the door. Here's, of course, Clancy Brown, his character named Clay, who's described in the screenplay as a 6'5" and 250 pounds of John Wayne. He very much is the John Wayne of the film. or not.
We have, yes.
Mhm.
We have started the film, yes.
Yeah.
And Rusty?
Indian Massacre, Washburn Creek, Williams family, Ed Stewart family kidnapped, fetching Henry Victor. Rusty? Yeah, we are about 8 minutes and 55 seconds into the movie. So this is an interesting thing is that we're kind of seeing some of the Western archetypes here. You got the immigrant farmhand. You've got kind of the John Wayne type. You have kind of this Audie Murphy-ish everyman. You have the kid who's not as tough as he thinks he is. You know, this movie kind of plays on those tropes in an interesting way. And already they're starting to find evidence that will lead you to believe that this is not what they think it is. This is not maybe
Ah,
not an Indian attack. This is
wow, wow,
something
Indian.
else, you know.
Hey, that's Percy from the Green Mile.
Yep. He's pretty much a scoundrel shitbird in this too. Sean Patrick Thomas, you might remember from Cruel Intentions, the TV series The District, Save the Last Dance. Now, another movie this kind of resembles, at least in the first half, is The Searchers.
Yeah.
Yes, Black Irish. Who do you think invented the McRib? Uh, R.I.P. Bernie Mac. Yeah.
I'm snack in a rabbit hole. Rabbit, prairie dog. They're all the same. They're all vermin.
Oh, whoopsie. Yeah, it's not good. Oh. Mm. I guess you got the blood off after all, huh? Ascension in the ranks. Yeah. I don't want to start any rumors, but I'm thinking this here might be one of them fellas you're looking for. Okay. No, I thought he was dead there for a minute. Yeah, well, he's not doing a very good job. Because the thing is this guy is telling them everything. You know, he hasn't lied. He's been straight. And it's they're not being able to understand or not wanting to. That's just going to make things worse. And here we go again. Another hole. All right, so we have our main four, i.e., Fergus, Clay, Parcher, and Dobie, who've now gone their own separate ways because they've figured out there's something more going on.
They're very suspicious. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there were 5. And I'd say they were on the trail. Watch out for snakes. Yeah. Yeah, snakes are going to be the least of their problems. Fully loaded wagon, but no men, no horse team. In short, not a robbery. Yep.
Miss.
You didn't see that. Oh boy. Howdy, ma'am. Carl Geary, who plays Fergus, I first saw him in a movie called Nadia, where it's a vampire film. He plays kind of a Renfield type. And if you ever saw the version of Hamlet with Ethan Hawke, he plays Horatio. Hmm. So they're going to put Dobie in the wagon and Sunder to take the woman back. Meanwhile, And yes, that just happened.
They're even killing the horses.
Yeah, we're getting to that. Saving them for later. And that's another searcher's reference there. Shooting out the eyes, they can't find their way to the spirit world. Is the idea. Oh, you hit some other guy trying to go through some other movie. No. Ow.
Let's see here. We're at 55-55.
Mhm. I do want to remind everyone that due to YouTube copyright guidelines, we cannot air the film live as much as we would like to. However, we don't want the Burrowers to come after us, so we cannot air the film. But if you are currently watching along with us live, you can use the Cosme link at the top of the chat where you can watch the film along with us live. You can also follow along as I'm doing using the live copy. This is the DVD.
Ah,
So check that out.
kind of make a predator sound, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an ugly mother.
And hello to Big Al Presents,
Hey, Big Al.
host of Films with Friends, creator of the 10 Word Review. Bill and I are going to be joining Al next Friday at 8 for a special Friday night edition of Films with Friends. And we will be watching The Crawling Eye, aka the Trollenberg Terror.
I probably will not make that because
Oh,
I got another thing I'm doing. Yeah, it just came up.
well, either way, that will be Al and myself. And that will be Friday night at 8 over on Al's channel. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Hopefully, we'll be terrifying some local patrons. The local haunted house closing its doors after 20 years this season.
Like young Dobie here. Whoops.
What? Whoops.
Well, the idea is that the Burrowers' food supply was the buffalo. Now the buffalo have been depleted. They turn to eating humans.
Yeah. You play American. You play American.
Yeah.
I like that. Play American. We all should play American.
Of course, none of these guys are thinking straight. So this one's basically dying from the poison. The other one's just trying to get his girl back, and the only one is got it together here is Callahan, you know? We started kind of away from civilization to begin with. Now they're just going farther and farther out, you know? Whoops. Ow! Fastest bear trap in the West. And it turns into an awesome monster basher by the end of this, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well, so much for that plan. Well, echoey there. My fault. Sorry.
Oh, they hate the sunlight.
Yep. I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of a vampire film, too.
Yeah.
And they very much are like in look, kind of like the vampires and Priest. I don't know if you ever saw Priest, Bill, but there was some similarities between the vampiric creatures in that and the Burrowers.
I think I watched Priest like one time.
I keep forgetting I'm kind of in the minority in liking that movie, but I get it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just something I didn't like that movie for whatever reason.
Okay, now you're probably wondering. The monsters are dead. The day is kind of sort of saved. Why are we still here? You're about to find out. I found my hat. And where did he leave his hat? Uh, Poor Dobie. Gonna be buried alive till he rots. Yes, unfortunately, the dick made it.
Uh,
And that is the shove the dagger into heart and break it off ending of the Burrowers, folks.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
man.
another time we done told the story. Hope you like it.
And Dobie gets eaten alive. And hello to Scotty R37, who you may remember a while back joined us for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Let's let your doctors grow up to be lawyers. And hello to Tired Midnight Blogger himself, Curtis Shelby, joining us right at the end. How's the movie? The movie's a good one. It's very dark, but if you like Bone Tomahawk, I think you'll dig it. Um, it's got elements of The Searchers and Tremors as well. So yeah, it's a good movie. All right. Shall I consult the scrolls?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, the Burrowers was released September 21st, 2008, at an estimated budget of $7 million. Was nominated as Best Film at the Sitges Film Festival, Catalonian International Film Festival in 2008. Was nominated for 4 Fangoria Chainsaw Awards for a Best Musical Score by Joseph LaDuca, who, of course, also did the Xena TV series, Brotherhood of the Wolf, among others. J.T. Petty for Best Screenplay, Best Limited Release Direct-to-Video Film, and Best Makeup and Creature Effects for Robert Hall. May he rest in peace. All right. It's filmed at the Bonanza Creek Ranch, 15 Bonanza Creek Lane, Santa Fe, New Mexico. All right. As Tim pointed out, there was the Wilhelm scream during the ambush in the woods, and Indian screams after getting shot. J.T. Petty wrote the first draft of the script, originally titled 10,000 Little Indians, around 2002. The look of the creatures evolved over 3 years of concept sketches. Shot in 23 days in New Mexico with a few days of reshoots in Los Angeles. Doug Hutchison, who played Henry Victor, the commander of the cavalry, insisted that his character should have a handlebar mustache. It kind of fits in with the whole dandy lad thing he's got going on. All right. And trivia-wise, that's all I could find. Very interesting cast there. Like I said, we had Clancy Brown. Very well known, of course, Highlander, Shawshank Redemption, among many others. Carl Geary, as I pointed out. He, from Nadia, the year 2000 Ethan Hawke version of Hamlet, which I recommend if you ever see it. He was also in one of the Mimic sequels as well. I don't remember if it was the second one or the third one he was in. Jocelyn Donahue, of course, from House of the Devil. Doug Hutchison, of course, we pointed out from The Green Mile. And was also the Eugene Victor Toombs character from X-Files. It's kind of a burrower himself in a lot of ways. The character that has to come back every few generations and feed like these guys do. Sean Patrick Thomas, of course, I pointed out from Cruel Intentions in The District. William Mapother, of course, who played William Parcher. He's Tom Cruise's cousin, and he's one of the villains in Mission Impossible 2. He's in Magnolia. He was in a movie called In the Bedroom, which I highly Recommend, with Sissy Spacek and Tom Wilkinson. I'm trying to remember who all else. Yeah. I mean, really good cast. Laura Layton, of course, from Melrose Place. Not in a whole lot of the movie, but still standing at the end, though. Yeah, okay, so folks, that was The Burrowers, a movie that Bill and I have been talking about doing for a while, but we wanted to save it for Halloween, so here we are. Hope you enjoyed it. For the people who were who maybe are seeing this for the first time, kind of a cult favorite. It's not necessarily the movie that comes up in conversation the most, but I think it's an interesting one. It works as a Western. It works as a horror movie, monster film, and really kind of delves into, like I said, kind of the politics of the time, and kind of has something to say about the racism of the time period too, without being preachy about it. Um, it was it's a movie that kind of works on a lot of levels, and I dig it, and it doesn't outstay its welcome either. Like I said, like I said, all told, it's 96 minutes, and I don't think it wastes any of that time really. It does on the back of the DVD say 124 minutes for some reason. I don't know why. I thought that maybe they might be including deleted scenes in that in that in that length, but there isn't any in the on the DVD. So I'm assuming what we see on the film is what they shot. You know, very very efficiently done too, because like this was not a big budget film. I'm willing to bet most of the budget was to get the actors. But yeah, they found a great location to shoot it on. And yeah.
Oh,
I died.
I started a poll, and if you want to start the poll over in your chat, vote on it for next week.
Okay.
Bone Tomahawk or Gallow Walkers with Wesley Snipes.
Ah.
And I actually have not seen Gallow Walker, so. But it's how it's a Western horror, so.
Okay, folks. So the poll is up. On my side as well. Bone Tomahawk or Gallow Walkers? What would you like to see? And FYI, I have not seen Gallow Walkers either, so I'm honestly sort of curious about it. All right, so we are going to leave that that poll up until the end of the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, chat. Those of you who are here to watch the film with us, what did you think? Favorite scenes, whatnot. What'd you think of the movie? Were you shocked that they killed Clancy Brown off halfway through the film, as I was when I first saw it? Yeah, yeah. So, what did you think? Let us know in the chat. All right. So, Bill, what do you have coming up?
Not much. I don't know. I might do a game later tonight. I'm not sure yet.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, just gonna relax
So, remind folks. I understand you have an establishment that has quite a storied tradition that's sadly coming to a close. Why don't you let the
Yeah,
folks know about that?
the local haunted house here at in Tucson, Arizona, for 20 seasons have been scaring patrons every October. You know, sadly, sounds like they're going to be closing their doors forever, and it will no longer be because. I acted like 9 seasons. I acted there for 9 seasons, and I scared people for 9 seasons. So I'm gonna try to go make it for number 10 here. Uh, one last time this coming up weekend. Uh, so I can get my staple in on the final season. Yeah, and it has. This is a haunted house that hosts five different haunted houses to walk through. And it was an actual Farmer John's slaughterhouse. So yeah, it's all, and looks like all coming to an end, sadly. So, I saw a message on Facebook, and it's like, yeah, I think I might want to do that. Get in one more season and one couple nights of scaring the pants and pee and poop out of people. And it's okay if they hit me because I'm used to it. I'm that good.
Well, we would rather they didn't, but yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
At these haunts, that does tend to happen from time to time. Because there is that. There is that fight or flight instinct.
Yep.
And so when you get scared like that, especially when you
Well,
do it by people who are very very well I cannot speak for people who are very good at scaring people, as people who run these haunts do tend to be, which is how they remain in business for 20 years like this. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, yeah. For
Hmm.
I lost my train of thought.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say something, and yeah, it all come back to me. Anyway, yeah. As an actor, if you don't get hit, pitched, or pushed, you're not doing your job correctly. I mean, because your job is to scare the pants and people off of people, and yeah, that's kind of your job as a haunted house actor.
Okay.
And acting with me goes back to the 1980s, where I used to work with my dad, and we had a couple home haunts at our house, and I also got to volunteer with the Colorado JCs. Now, JCs was a group of young guys who they did things for the community and all that, and they every October they would put on haunted houses. So I also got to act. So it's in my blood. I've been doing it. I've been doing it since 1982. So yeah, it's just fun. It's just so fun, If I was a rich man, I would own my own haunted house. That's for damn sure. And I don't exactly have my own home, so I can't. Plus, where I'm at, there's not enough people, neighbors that would come around. But yeah, I've always enjoyed doing the home haunt and the haunt. One thing to do during this spooky season. It looks like we need a couple more votes. If we can get a couple more votes on Deleted's channel, and maybe one more vote on mine. But right now, I'm looking at the percentage here, and Gal Walkers is ahead because now on your channel the poll is at
It's
50-50.
50-50. Yep.
And I got 100% on mine for the Gal Walkers. So
okay, so folks, we're going. So okay. Yep, moving on up. We'll give everybody a moment or two longer to vote. All right. While you're doing that, I'll remind everybody that coming up here in about an hour and 40 minutes over on my channel will be the next episode of Unscripted, episode 84, entitled Prime Directive. And there's some news that I think is being suppressed by the mainstream media that I think y'all ought to know. So we're going to be talking about that. Also, of course, stay for Geeky Geezers over on Aged Boomer's channel, where he and Troy Pacelli will be discussing the events of the past week. And of course, there will be an in memoriam for the legendary Mitzi Gaynor, who passed away this week at the age of 93. All right. And of course, right after that, stay and get yourself a nice beverage, a little midnight snack, and join me and a panel of guests, which may include some of the people here in the chat with us and a certain outlaw individual who will go nameless for tonight's episode of The Other Side of Midnight. All right, we're going to be discussing physical media. It's going to be the continuation of our physical media month. And I understand that our friend, the bird woman, Connie Cleary, she has a subject that she would like to open the show with, which I've agreed to. So Connie's going to kind of take the floor for the first part of the show. And all right. So have we had any movement in the poll, though?
Only on your end, but I think it's good enough to end the poll.
Okay. We will be ending.
Yeah.
Ending
Looks
the
like
poll.
Gallo Walkers is a bona fide winner here.
Yeah. All right. So, reconsulting the scrolls. All right. Gallo Walkers is listed as an action adventure fantasy. It's from 2012, starring Wesley Snipes. He is a cursed gunman whose victims come back from the dead. He recruits a young warrior to help in the fight against the gang of zombies. So it's a zombie western. Rated R. The runtime is 92 minutes. Also starring Patrick Bergen, Riley Smith, Tanit Phoenix, Diamond Dallas Page, Jenny Gago. Yeah. So yeah, interesting cast there.
Yeah.
All right. So
it'll be a first time watch for the both of us.
Yeah, indeed it will. Okay.
All right.
Very looking. I'm kind of peeking at the trivia here. Couple of yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one. Yeah. Some it's got an interesting history behind it, and we're going to go more into that once we watch the film. Okay, Gallowalkers. Yeah, this might. I don't know if it's going to be good, but it's going to be a fun one, folks. From 2012, Wesley Snipes zombie western, Gallowalkers.
Yep. Oh, and looks like it's it's currently on sale. At Fandango for home for $5. So if you can't find a DVD copy, you can get it at Fandango at home.
Okay.
It's one of the places you could purchase it for a low price. I mean, I don't know how good of a movie it is, but we're going to find out next week.
Hello to Humble Pie.
Hello, Humble Pie.
All right. So, as I
always say, be excellent to one another and party on, and we can't wait to see you on the next one. All right, you can take it over to these.
Sorry, a bit of a delay there. Once again, thank everybody who joined us here in the chat. Tim, Connie, Curtis, Humble Pie. Let's see, Scotty, Rusty. Let me scroll through. I don't want to miss anybody. I think that was everybody who was in the live chat. I want to thank everyone who was lurking. I think there were a few who stopped by and watched at least part of the show with us. So thank you to all of you. Thanks to everyone who watches the replay. Of course, do remember that if you are watching the replay, this was a commentary-only broadcast, so you would need to watch the movie either with your own copy. And once again, here's my DVD copy. You would need either your own copy or to be able to find a movie on streaming, which I'm sure it's available. This is a movie that's like perfect for something like Shudder. So maybe Shudder has it. Go check it out there. I'm sure Amazon probably will. Or you can go to various other sites that we cannot condone. We will not condone. Yeah. We cannot. Argy mateys. Anyway. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the film. The Burrowers, we will return next week, same bat time, same bat channel, for Gallowalkers with Wesley Snipes as our Halloween Western horror series continues.
Yep.
From HQ and our home office in Arizona. Good night. Take care. Stay strong. Be safe. Don't let the Burrowers get you. Because this is how we win.